In 2017, I spent Christmas Day alone in Japan. And by alone, I mean thousands of miles away from my family and most of my friends. However, there were a number of exchange students also spending Christmas away from home, so we spent Christmas Day alone together. Wait a minute, that means you weren't actually alone. So this whole video is just a lie. So in this video, I'm gonna let you in on what happened that day and show you what Christmas in Japan actually looks like. First up, my Christmas lunch was based on a question that Benny and I once raised. Could you eat 10 onigiri in one sitting? And as it turns out, the real challenge isn't the quantity so much as the fact that it all starts to taste the same. Spoiler alert, I got 7.5, Benny got 8.5, so we will be returning to that challenge one day. I actually had to stop the challenge early to go to class. Oh, did I not mention? Yes, I had class on Christmas Day. Plot twist. Turns out Japan isn't a remotely Christian nation, so the 25th isn't a national holiday. Which means the closest I got to a traditional Christmas morning was sitting outside my school building, handing out snacks. But it wasn't all bad. I mean, Japan does celebrate Christmas, just in its own way. And now to explain Japanese culture surrounding Christmas, I've actually brought in an expert in the field. Professor Jules, would you mind giving us a little insight into that Japanese culture?
Of course. Japan is an island in the North Pacific.
No, more specific.
Japan is an island in the more Pacific.
Wait, I mean about Christmas.
Christmas Island is Japan in the...
You know what, never mind. Never mind, I'll do it. You just go. You're good. Go on, off you go. So, Japan does celebrate Christmas, it's just a bit different. Jesus, for example, lives with Buddha. Santa Claus, anime lady. Rudolph, going crazy in a deer park. Which, thinking about it, wasn't as bad as the one that bit Benny's crotch.
You don't know how many... the number of deers and people I've had to tell not to do that.
However, if you're into Christmas costumes, Japan's got you covered. Christmas party at work? Office reindeer. Planning to rob a house in December? Home invader tree man. Need to hide that wandering bladder? Crotch hide Santa. But for some Japanese people, Christmas isn't about wandering bladders or any other family activity. It's actually thought of by some as more of a couple's holiday. Christmas Eve has actually been described as the biggest date night of the year in Japan, where couples go out to see the incredible light displays known as illumination or illumination, all in the hopes of stoking the fires of love with their lucky companion. So, as an eligible bachelor, I think you can guess where I spent my Christmas Eve. But I think one of the biggest differences with the Japanese Christmas is the omnipresence of the Colonel himself, Mr. K.F. Sanders. International heartthrob, games console giant, and for the last 50 years, provider of Christmas dinner for millions of people in Japan. So realistically, there was no way I could spend Christmas there without taking part in this great Japanese tradition.
The time is unimportant. It's still Christmas Day. We're gonna be fulfilling the next great Japanese tradition of going to KFC on Christmas Day.
Wiggle, 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 bum.
And that was pretty much it for my Christmas. I went home, opened a care package for my family.
Oh, look at it. It's a thing of beauty, is what it is.
And hung out with some friends. By the way, for anyone with family or friends living abroad, I would highly recommend sending a care package. They really mean a lot. As it happens, some recent changes have meant that I'll be living alone for the next month. So if you'd like to send me a care package, my address is...
Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Japan is an island in the North Pacific.